lately we don't post on our pages them, and people they know the share. So we need for find that energy where we get time for 2019-20, where all black legs they assemble and we will do a fantastic job for the share. So we'll get to continue in that and make sure say we invest that small time and effort. I did talk because sometimes the day where with Clovis or myself or someone else go post something for the Facebook page, and then you come back about 2-3 hours later, you see say you get 30 something likes but 5 shares. So what is the priority? Your priority not for like or not for share. So our priority should always be for share. So they're under a very short tunnel, but we'll continue the live broadcast till we exit, because the tunnel not long. We'll get internet connection throughout under the tunnel. It won't be too long. So at the drive, at the River Thames, the day to my left. At the drive right now on the banks of the Thames. So I did just go in London for go do a bit of sightseeing, because you will live for London, you will live for UK for more than 20 something years like me, but still not be able to see even half of which way London get to offer. So every now and again, I still invest my time, effort, money for explore which way London get to offer, the touristic sites, the dining, the music, the art, the culture, and all of those things. Then when you get your money, you get your motor. I mean, people the way they fear for drive even enter inside central London, because just to enter inside central London, like how many I don't drive enter like this, you pay what they call a congestion charge. Yes. If they bring her for Cameroon, when I go cry, the country, Pobia. Yes, just to enter inside central London, they don't charge me about 13,000 francs cash. It come off my bank account go, whether I like it or not. It don't already come out go as I talk. As soon as camera, it pick my motor, it pick my number plate. You see, and say I don't enter inside the congestion charging zone. 13,000 francs, it come out straight. It enter inside British government their account. But some of us, we work hard, we play hard, we enjoy our money. So that is it. So now the same philosophy that I tell any person, when you work hard, you get every right for chop and every right for enjoy your life. So some people, they could take public transport for Camp London, which is what I was contemplating, but because of my schedule, which I need for do, I need for drop in, do 1 or 2 things, see 3 or 4 sites then before I drop. I check out of London Central, so it will be more conducive for use. To take my private motors, I get comfort, turn my air conditioning on if I need them. If I need for change my shoes, I change them. If I need for go to the toilet, I go. You know, get no restrictions. You need to work at the sweat. Small sun don't come on for London, so make we enjoy them. So yes, as I be the talk, in the past few days, when I don't see, we don't compromise a lot of Amba shit, no white blast terrorists them. Yeah, like the one they call itself, say General 007 for Balikumbat. They compromise the Shimbusute, they don't already bury them. They don't already bury them. But the village chief and the military, they insist, the third family say, when I go dig up that terrorist die body, go throw him out of the village. And it also be important for understand, saying that because of our efforts then, where it make them, it be vital for the population to know when they compromise the Amba terrorists then. It be very, very important. So now which that will be starting for 2018. We broadcast the Amba terrorists, their die body them. And I remember, and I don't tell you this story, I've even get pushed back from the Cameroon military hierarchy where they talk, say no, make we know they display the die body for Amba terrorists, because their mentality, their idea where they get them and say it go radicalize more terrorists than for pick up guns. I tell them say a lie. Sorry about that internet connection glitch where we get them. I have no idea what happened, but we'll get connection back with their live. So as I be the talk, the so-called 007 where they compromise for Balikumbat, they go dig up the die body, go throw away the food for bush. They don't even bury them, even 2 feet, you don't get them. Even for scratch ground, put them for them and lie. They throw them for the way wild animals, they can't chop them. So that is it. It is very important. So when I say for 2023, now the strategy that, now the policy that way, even the Cameroon military do not adopt them, thanks to which way we don't achieve them on social media. So we get to continue for mobilize in this way. You know what? I'm gonna take a right here. So this one, Embankment train station. If we are taking the train, this is where we would have alighted. So I would have alighted at Embankment, because go over that bridge, London Eye to the left, and then the Nigerian High Commission is just up that road. Then Trafalgar Square, Piccadilly, and where we're having lunch later. It's up there. Okay, my contributor, I don't almost reach for my destination. Musawa to go. So I will leave una any moment from now. Now listen to my music. Now the Nigerian High Commission, that what I be talk about, now in that to my left. Even if you see that green white, this bus 91 don't cover them. But now the Nigerian High Commission, this to my left. Now if you see the flag, now Nigerian High Commission, this to my left. And this one at Trafalgar Square. Nelson's column to my central there. Now I can barely see Nelson's column. In honor of Admiral Lord Nelson, 1805, the Battle of Trafalgar. That's why they built this monument for commemorate the British defeat of the Spanish and the French Armada at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. This city is freaking old. They designed and built this city about 400 years ago. London. We'll come back here. There's something at the base of that plaque I want to show you and take a picture of. Nelson's column. And Buckingham Palace is just through those gates to the left. That's the Ugandan High Commission right in front of us. And the Canada House is just in front of us. So that's Canada House. You may just be able to barely see, and that is the National Gallery Museum to the right. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Ma vie toujours compliquée. London is very famous for these big double-decker buses, the big red buses. It's a trademark of London. Sorry, Canada. I didn't Canada for dialogue. Oh. Sorry, I know one for confusion now. Say why would they pay congestion charging for London now? For reduce the number of motor the way they can central London, but it's still not working. Those triple gates go to Buckingham Palace. They've been blocked. You can only exit from. Remember, back in the days, it was horses and carriages. That's why they look small. It was built about 300 years ago. I'm home. This is home to me. I grew up here. I remember the first time I came here on the bus. Man, a big boy now. Right in front of us is Big Ben. Big Ben is the clock tower on top of the House of Parliament. You'll see it in a second. It's a bit hot, isn't it? Trafalgar here. So we'll get some guy for you now, Mba James. Mba James say he did watch from Gabon. It means say Ashong. Mba James. So Gabon day for Ashong. They were barbo. See that mutual communication. Hazard perception. Ministry of Defense is just to my left. Most of these buildings are part of the Ministry of Defense, or we call it the Department of, is it Department of Defense or whatever? Ministry of Defense, yeah. So that is the House of Parliament in front of us, and to our right is Downing Street. Where this police vehicle is, where those people are, that's Downing Street. That's Ministry of Defense to the left, and to the right, that's Downing Street. See, Downing Street. And number 10, that's where the Prime Minister lives. That's the 10 Downing Street, very famous. This street is called the Mall, and under it you have train stations and British secret installations and camp. A lot of things happening behind there, about 30 meters below us. There are buildings and offices there. Yep, and this is Parliament Square. That is Westminster Abbey, right in front of us. That's Westminster Abbey. That's where the King's coronation happened a few weeks ago. Right in front of us. And then that is the House of Parliament. Can you see it? That old stone building in front of us. It's Parliament and Westminster. Yeah, the building you're seeing to your left, that is the House of Parliament in London, and the building to my right is Westminster Abbey, where the coronation of the Queen happened, the King and the Queen happened. The Queen's coronation was some 50 or something years ago. This is Westminster Abbey, and that is the famous Nelson Mandela statue. Is right there. It's Nelson Mandela statue. This is Westminster Abbey. Okay, my country people, I don't show in a small London.